Last time, we saw a flight isn't just about pilots and flight attendants, but what happens after takeoff. Even in the air, there's a whole network of teams working behind the scene. Welcome to the Baby Captains. If you like our content, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. This time, we'll share right where we left off.
There's a lot of people working while you are just boarding the plane. So now we're talking to departure, and you might think, now we are on our own. Now
we can have a coffee, sit back, relax, enjoy the ride, like the pilots, you know?
Yeah, but now you might think there's only pilots and flight attendants, like they are on their own. But that's not true. Even we are just flying, we are the only ones in the airplane. We have a whole team that is behind the scenes. That they are not in the airplane, but we always have communication with them if we need to.
Yes.
Of course, the first one that comes to our mind is ATC, tower
traffic controllers.
Yeah, traffic controllers. Mm-hmm. They are for you, and then we always make some changes. From Philadelphia to New York, it wouldn't be many changes because it's not a long flight.
45 minutes, roughly.
About 45 minutes from the takeoff to touchdown.
Right.
So you'll have some ATC controllers from New York, and New York.
True, you're not wrong. Very true.
And then Buffalo arrival, and then tower, and then ground.
Right.
So that'll be about ATC. But what does ATC do besides traffic? First of all, they're gonna make sure you have enough separation between your traffic and between you and other traffic.
Right.
Something else that they usually check is they give you some updates in weather.
Mm-hmm. Also, the turbulence wise.
Yep.
To make sure that your comfort is always guaranteed.
Oh my God, that sounded so like fake.
Right? It's like to make sure. Well, it is.
Yeah.
Well, if not, then you're gonna complain.
Yeah, because we also check the weather before we depart, but sometimes there's unexpected changes in weather. Mm-hmm. So let's say that you were expecting a smooth ride, but then you're feeling some turbulence. So you can reach out to ATC and ask them like, hey, how is the ride going? Because I thought that it was gonna be a smooth ride, but it's a little bit turbulent. Mm-hmm. So what they can do is they can either check the weather on their system, or they can ask the traffic that is in front of you.
Yes, there are planes there in front of us. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so ATC is very, very important for us. We are always talking to them. And then if something goes wrong, we can always ask for help to ATC.
Right.
That's just one of the people that we can reach out if things go a little bit unexpected.
Right.
But that's not it. We have ATC, but there's a lot more. So what else do you think?
So just now we mentioned about dispatcher. That's a part of our company, but there's also another one. I call it personally our mothership.
No,
that is
you
true.
did it like this.
Our mothership. OCC.
Yeah.
OCC is like a big brain behind the operations of the company. So they talk to each party, each team in the company to see how they can help us majorly when things goes wrong. Passengers got injured because just now there is a huge bump in the plane. So flight attendant will be the first one, that the first responder in the cabin, and then let us know. And how we contact and get some help, not just the ATC, but also OCC, that we can communicate with them through our computer in the plane. And then they were like, all right, so what do you need? Do you need to talk to a doctor?
Just one thing, I want to cut you there. If you need a doctor, then you don't talk to them through the computer.
Yes.
You'll do it through a frequency.
Another frequency. So we'll talk about that more in our future episode.
But just so you have in mind, we can also have access to a doctor while we are flying.
True.
So yeah, we have a whole team that it's just there for us. And then we can reach out to our company and we can ask for a lot of help. We can reach out to our company and ask for maybe some police officers. We can ask for firefighters. We can ask for medical help. We can ask for a lot of help. So yeah, so we are never alone.
Even if we are at 35,000 feet, yeah, guys?
What else do you have?
Our lovely flight attendant. So 2-hour operations is a little bit special, but flight attendant major role, not for your in-flight service, your snacks and your beverages. Not just that. They are our first responder to emergency at the back. So they are properly trained for any emergencies and also any abnormal situations when it happens, when things goes wrong. And also, they will be the one that let the pilots know, and how we both communicate and work together to make sure that the plane operate well, and at the same time handling the condition at the back, and then try to figure out one way out. Either we can get back on the ground as quick or as practical as possible, or we can continue further monitoring throughout the entire flight. At the same time, talk to our mothership, OCC, together. So you see, at this, especially during emergency operations or abnormal operations, 3 teams, including ATC, 4 teams talking together to get that operations to continue in some sort of way safely, and then get back on the ground safely.
So now, talking a little bit about irregular operations, we were saying that we were flying from Philadelphia to Buffalo.
Right.
And now, for some reason, ATC says there was a small accident in the airport.
Oh no!
They closed the airport.
I don't want to hear that.
So as pilots, can we just be like, oh, so let's go to the other airport? Can we just do that?
No. Answer is no.
Okay, so we need approval from somebody else, and we'll talk about that later.
In the future, for sure.
But yeah, we just can fly anywhere, wherever we want. That's not how it works.
Right. Because we need to give you guys an explanation too, and we are responsible for the flight too.
But let's say now our flight attendants did their service. We flew to Buffalo, we landed, and it's not just like we're done. We still have another team waiting for us.
Right.
We have a few guys. So once we land, same thing with the ATC. We go to the ramp or to the terminal.
Yep.
We park, but we just can't park by ourselves because we need clearance from people. We need to make sure we don't hit something, because once we're close from the terminal area, there's a lot of objects or obstruction that we can hit.
Especially during the summer seasons, it's where the constructions get viral in a lot of airports, or I would say most of the airports in the States, because there's like a good weather for them to replenish or renovate the airport facilities, or repair the airport lighting facilities, for example.
What's the team that is waiting for us to park the airplane?
You will see them. If you open up your window, you will definitely see them. They are, I call them my Star Wars team. So they are having their 2 lightsaber that telling me that, all right, the box is clear, which I mean the gate that we are going to park is clear of all the obstacles, all the equipments are all being moved, and you are good to taxi slowly into the gate. And then there will be another 1 marshallers that are standing in the middle and telling me that when to stop, when to slow down, and when to stop on the point. So they are also a precision crew. So to make sure that the jet bridge can be connected safely at the door.
Yes.
So they are my Star Wars crew.
So they are the ones who say hi to us first. And then once we park the airplane, there's a gate agent waiting for us to connect the jet bridge.
Right.
As soon as the jet bridge is connected, we have our gate agent. They open the door. Then people start deplaning. And then you might think like, I'm done, but it's not like that. There's people that they are working on their bags because people finished. Maybe people has connections and they need to reconnect with somebody with different flight.
Yes.
So that will be customer service or sometimes the gate agent there.
Also, one last one. There will be a Prospect group. Prospect is the company, but they are the one that are pulling out the wheelchairs or aisle chairs for those needed passengers. And also, I wouldn't say special, but then there will also gate agent assistant to assist all the unaccompanied minor.
Yes.
And help all those needed passengers to leave the aircraft going to the terminal safely.
Some people, they might just deplane, but then sometimes we have people that they need a wheelchair. So sometimes we ask them, can you just wait for everyone to leave? So then we have more space for the wheelchair and the person that is going to be helping you.
Right.
And also the children, we ask them like, can you be the last one? Just wait for somebody is going to have to sign your papers before you go.
Right. Normally, the flight attendant will be the one that do the communications and coordinations with the gate agent and all the assistants to help this flow to be smoothly executed, and then all those needed passengers can be exit the aircraft safely.
So that's a little bit of the teams that we think that are always working with us. But even though those are the teams that are the most common ones there's still a few hidden people around, which could be what?
Security. So many. Think about just now when we break down all the people and the teams that are working for just one flight operations, safety, security, there are also one more unseen heroes at the back that guarding these barriers. So one, TSA clearance. You might hate them, but because they might slow you down to go to your gate and catch your flight, right? But always, they are the one that checking the baggages, the liquids, the power bank for say. So make sure that you have all those small containers and also the capacity of the power bank that meeting the requirements for the plane. So that is all for the safety of the flight and also safety for the aircraft. So one is TSA.
Okay, yeah, that's
security.
true. Yeah, TSA, a lot of people, they don't like them, but they are for your safety. So if you think you are in the airport and you can feel safe, you can feel free to walk anywhere because they are there. They are always making the checks to make sure that's a safe area. So, at the end, it's a pretty good place to be just because of TSA. They are my heroes. And one more.
This one, kissing ass.
One more. Let's say...
For real.
But one more that we have, it's scheduling. If you think, let's say that the pilot getting to Buffalo, he got sick. Let's say he got some food in the morning and then feels sick. He needs to call out sick. They need to find another pilot. Then we have scheduling. That'll be another team that we have, and they will be looking for another pilot to bring it from somewhere else, or maybe they already have a pilot in Buffalo.
Right, to make sure your flight still go on.
Yes.
Don't let them see your happy face, guys. Crew scheduling.
Yeah, they are always for you. Not only for pilots, also for flight attendants, and they are always coordinating some
crew arrangement.
And making some changes here and there.
Yeah.
What else do you have?
Last that I want to add for my security and safety part will be a random RAM check. That is from the authority, the FAA inspector. So they are like the unseen inspector. We never know when we will get it. That's why we call it a random check. And that is also for us to always be on top of our game and be cautious about any suspicious personnel that is walking, or acting weird in the terminal. So that's how they will come up to the plane and do random check, or even at the terminal, they will do some random inspection to the gate agents, to all the teams that is working for the operations, just to make sure everyone is cautious enough to guard the safety of the flight operations.
Yeah, just want to point that out, that the FAA inspectors, they can check everyone. They can check the gate agent, they can check maintenance, they can check the ramp, they can check the pilots, they can check the flight attendant, they can check everyone. And they are random. You were not expecting them at all.
Yes.
And you just show up to the airplane and you have somebody waiting for you. Like, hey, today I'm going to be checking on you.
Did you have your documents, pilots?
And then, yeah, exactly. They just want to make sure everyone is safe, everyone's legal, and everyone's doing the right thing.
Right.
If you think, that's a pretty good thing. So let's time that you go to the airport and you think that, I just need a pilot and some flight attendants or something. There's a lot in the back. There's a lot of things behind the scenes. A lot of teams, a lot of people working for you 24/7. So please be respectful to each other.
Right.
Fly safe, and we really hope you enjoyed this video today with us.
Hit the like button if you feel that you learned something new today, and also share buttons if you feel that share to your friends or anyone that you think that they might interested in this video, and also comment down below. I'm pretty sure that we do miss somebody in any role of this flight operations. And then also hope you enjoyed this video, and
once again welcome aboard.